All right, ladies. Well, thank you for all of you guys that were able to hop on tonight. I really appreciate it. This is our first Zoom of 2016, which seems super weird because it's like a week in already. But I just wanted to go over a couple of things that we have coming up date-wise, and then just chat a little bit, talk about the surge in case you guys were not able to be on. And then I'll open it up to questions that you guys may have, and that'll be it. So we'll try and keep it pretty short tonight. First thing we have is Super Saturday this weekend, this Saturday. Check out the link if you don't know where it is. There's one in your Coach Online office, and I've also posted it on the team page. And that's going to be a great way for you to, one, meet other coaches in your area, which is great. You can invite people in your area that you think would be amazing coaches to go with you as a guest. And it's a really good way for them to see what coaching is all about. And it's just a really good training and opportunity for you to kind of get a little bit more pumped about the business and share that with other people. So if you have not already registered, check it out, see if you can still register for the one in your area. And if there is not one in your area, let me know, because I'm on a lot of leadership pages right now and I can check out who might be close to your area. So maybe you can team up with them and start running your own Super Saturdays. The other thing we have going on, and this was kind of a spur of the moment thing that Becca and Andy and I decided to do, is that Push to Emerald group that we're going to be starting on Monday the 11th. And it's just going to be a quick 5-day group, and it's going to give you a lot of good information and tips on how to really move your business forward quickly. So whether you are a coach, whether you're already an Emerald coach, a Diamond coach, whatever, this is a great way for you to learn how to keep duplicating Emerald, because honestly, that is what it is all about, is continuing to duplicate Emerald again and again and again, and teaching your coaches how to do that so that you all can move forward and be successful in this business. There is going to be a $5 pay-in for the group so that we can go ahead and give out a big prize at the end for whoever hits Emerald. Make sure in the links I have put my PayPal address. You can go ahead and look at that and send me the $5, and then I'll add up all the total, and that's going to be our prize pot for the group. The last thing is on the 25th of this month, Kelly from Hard Hitters is going to be running a one-day kind of coach sneak peek event. I'm not sure the format that she's going to be using yet, but as you get planning the rest of your month, that's something to keep in mind, that we're going to have that sneak peek coming up, something that you can add prospective coaches to, or people who might be interested in the business or are on the fence about it. That's a great way for them to learn about it. Last thing, Andy and I are coming up with a recruiting tool that we're going to have for all of you guys to use. It's going to be a script and a presentation video that you can send out to your prospective challengers. And you can make a list of people who are on basically your dream team and start sending this out to people. We're going to be shooting that video tomorrow, so it's going to be something I will post the link to. Everybody is more than welcome to use ours, and we're going to shoot it in a way that it kind of encompasses both of our teams and all of you. But if you want to create your own, watch ours, take a look at what our coaching calls, and make your own. You're more than welcome to make your own. It's great for your coaches to see you and who you are. But you're more than welcome to use ours as well, and I'll be posting that in the team pages this weekend. It's a little trial and error that Andy and I are doing this month just to see how this whole process will work. The one thing that I will say about both Andy and I is that we get an idea in our heads and we run with it, whether we have that full template laid out already or not, or whether we know exactly what we're going to say or not. We just go for it, and we make it up as we go along, and we tweak it next time until it's what we want it to be. But I would definitely recommend doing things like that. If you're thinking in your head right now, you know, I think I want to start running my own new coach boot camps, or my own sneak peeks, or my own coaching calls, do it. Don't wait for the perfect time or until your videos are perfect. Nobody wants to see perfect, for one, and two, nobody knows what's going on behind the scenes. Nobody knows that you are making up your post the night before you're posting it in that group. So go for it. Push yourself. Put it out there that I'm going to run a 3-day coach sneak peek group starting on Monday. Who wants in? And you've got people that want in, you have to do it then. And it's going to get you moving. It's going to get you rolling. And that's really what we have done this whole last year and what I think has really helped us to move our businesses forward. So I definitely encourage you to do that yourself. If you don't want to, you're always more than welcome, obviously, to stick people in our groups. But just a little something I wanted to throw out there. The last thing I wanted to talk to you guys about date-wise is the surge. I don't know how many of you were able to hop on Monday or have watched the recording. It's 2 hours. It's pretty long. But there was a lot of great information on the surge about things that are coming out and things to get people excited for. So the first thing that's going to be coming out is going to be the Cafe Latte Shakeology, which is super, super, super exciting. It's been a long time since we've had a new flavor. That is going to be coming out on Monday the 11th. So definitely start talking that up. Talk about how you're going to be getting this new cafe latte flavor. Talk about how you love your Starbucks and this is a great alternative to getting your Starbucks and you're getting all these nutrients in instead. I definitely urge you to use pictures of you. Don't just go and get the cafe latte stock photo and put it up on your Facebook page. Remember, you're always sharing you, your story, and you want to be authentic to that. You don't want to be a Beachbody billboard, but share that. Start getting people excited about it because it's going to be a really cool launch. There is the little things that they said about it, and there's going to be a whole entire like webcast about the cafe latte flavor that Darren Olin is going to be doing. But the few things that they did say about it, there is no more caffeine in the cafe latte Shakeology than any other of the Shakeology flavors. So if people are concerned that like, oh, you know, I don't need a lot of extra caffeine and I can't really do that, it's less than what you would find in a cup of decaf coffee. So it's not going to be, it's not used as like an extra energy boost. It's just the flavor of it. It's going to be the same as all the others, 100% natural. There's going to be no artificial flavoring. It all comes actually from the coffee bean. That's what the flavoring is from. And they're going to be coming out with a new triple pack combo for people who like the packets instead of having like the big old bag of Shakeology. Some people like to order those 24 packet boxes, and they're calling it the barista pack, and it's going to have chocolate and vanilla and the cafe latte flavors in it. So another really cool thing, if people are like, oh, you know, I'm not sure if I want that or if I want chocolate, that's a great option for them, and it's a way for them to switch it up and test out all the other flavors as well. So those are all going to be able to be purchased in a challenge pack starting Monday the 11th. Like any other launch, give it time. If you were on at 5 a.m. like I am a lot of times and you don't see it, don't panic. Sometimes it takes a little bit longer for launches to come out, but on the 11th, they will be there. The other super, super, super exciting thing that they announced is our Success Club trip. And I know when I first started as a coach, that was so beyond me, and to think about me even registering for a trip was just crazy to me because I was way broke as a joke when I started this. But I'm here to tell you guys, if you want to push for this trip, start now. Registration is going to be open next week. You can register for it. There are going to be 2 different waves that we can be a part of, and I'm talking to the other leaders on our team to see what dates we would want to go if we did decide to do this. But if you help 3 people a month and you hit Success Club every single month of this year, so just helping 3 people a month or help 5 people a month, if you really want to step it up and hit Success Club 10 or more, you can earn this trip for free, completely free. You have to get yourself there. So yes, you will have to pay for a plane ticket, but think about it this way. You can earn this entire trip for free, an entire weekend. It's going to be in Punta Cana, which is in the Dominican Republic. It's at the Hard Rock Hotel. It's all inclusive. So it includes your food, it includes drinks, it includes everything. You have a $750 credit at the hotel. So if you want to get massages or you want to go jet skiing or whatever you want to do, you've got $750 credit towards any of that. It's for you and a guest, so you can bring your spouse, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, whatever. And the cool thing about it is, I know for me, I didn't register for it last year to go on the Success Club cruise this year, which I wish I would have, but I didn't do it because I was thinking in my head, like, even if I did get that paid for free, I can't afford to fly us out to wherever it is that we needed to go in order to get on this boat and take this cruise. And I know some of you might be thinking, you know, I can't fly myself to the Dominican Republic. That's expensive. think of it this way. If you start now and you're helping those 3 to 5 people a month, in a year, when this cruise or this trip is completely paid off, you will be able to afford those plane tickets. It will not be a problem. So keep that in mind. If you want to push for it, push for it. And if you want help figuring out how you need to go about pushing for it, let me know and I will help you figure that out. But I definitely encourage you guys to register for that. Let's see, what else? I've got all kinds of things. Oh, on January 25th, the other thing on the surge, they are going to be releasing packet versions of the Energize and the Hydrate. So they have found a lot of people are thinking, hey, you know, when I'm going to the gym, I don't want to take, obviously, my big old canister of Energize or my big canister of Hydrate. So they are going to be coming out with packets, and they're going to come in 10 packets, and it's going to come in a box, and it's just easy things that people can throw in their gym bag, take with them to the gym, take with them wherever they need those things, wherever they're going to be working out if they're not working out at home. So that's a really cool thing that's going to be coming out for everybody as well. Let me go through my notes, just make sure. There is going to be an on-demand announcement tomorrow. I have no idea what that's going to be, so I will definitely keep you guys posted as we find out more about that. We have got, the 365 Dare. I don't know if anybody saw that, but Carl Deichler had this big challenge last year that he was going to drink Shakeology every single day of the year, and he did. And of course, being the silly guys that they are, Michael Neiman had this big band play and was ridiculous, to be honest, but he's hilarious, so it's all good. But they came in and they gave Carl like this Shakeology cup that says 365 Dare, and it has a little quote on the bottom of it and has a little gold scoop, which is kind of cheesy but funny. And basically what they're going to do is for every person this year who has bought Shakeology for an entire year, you're going to get that sent to you for free. You don't have to submit for it or anything, but if you've gotten Shakeology on auto ship every month for a year, you're going to get that sent out to you. So for example, I've been ordering it for well over a year now. So come February, it's going to be shipped to me. And whenever you hit that year mark, like I said, you don't have to submit anything. They're just going to send it to you. But just another cute little thing that you could post about on your Facebook page. You can carry it around. It's kind of like a wear and share, a use and share, I guess. I don't know about you. I carry my shaker cup with water in it everywhere. People ask me about it. Yep, Sarah's got hers right there. And so it's a really cool thing. And to have like this exclusive new cup that is going to be coming out is going to be really neat too. And that's for coaches only. The other things, let's see. On demand later this month, and I'm still trying to get a little bit clear on the details, but I did want to bring this up as well. They are going to be releasing digital unlocks of programs on demand. So for example, they're only releasing 3 programs right now because they want to see how it works. They're going to be releasing T25, Size, and Body Beast. So basically what that means is if you have an on-demand membership, whether you are a coach or a customer, you can go in, you can click on the T25 preview, because right now we just have the one workout preview if you don't already have the program purchased. And there will be a digital unlock button, and you can click on it and you can buy that program on demand. So you won't get any of the additional information or anything like that, but you will get the entire program open to you on demand for you to use. Only if you keep your on-demand membership open. So let's say you've got your on-demand membership, you buy T25 on demand, which means you can only access it there. It's not going to come to you in DVD form. And then you close out your on-demand membership. You no longer have access to it. But if you open it up again 3-4 months later, then it'll be right there again and you can start using it again. But it's just another little thing that they're going to try out and see what people think of it. So that is going to be coming out later this month. They did not have an exact date for that yet, but I will definitely keep you posted. It's something to play around with and see what we think of it now, because I can guarantee you they're going to come around and ask us what our opinions are on it, what we think of it, if we think it's a good idea, bad idea, if our customers liked it or they didn't like it. So definitely keep your eyes out for that. I think that is about it for the surge. If you haven't watched it, definitely check it out, because you are going to get a lot of really great information. And it's a good way to keep up on what is going to be happening in our company, which is really important because people will ask you about things, and you definitely want to be the first person out there getting excited about it so that People see you first. And when more people are talking and getting excited about it, they're like, oh, that's old news. I've already seen that Shayna was posting about that. I know that. So be out there first, getting excited about these things. The last thing that I just wanted to talk about really quickly is habits. I've heard a lot on calls lately about how we need to be forming good habits. It's easy, whether it's a good habit or a bad habit, to keep a habit. It's hard to change a habit, but once it's there, it's something that is easy to maintain because you're already in the habit of doing it. That's your routine. So this year, or especially this month, but this year in general, I really want us to focus on what habits do we have and how can we make our good habits, or the good things that we do every day, into habits. Being consistent in your business, getting your workout in, drinking your Shakeology, talking to people comfortably about the business, about what it is that you do. Form those habits now. It's going to take some time and some thought to get that to be something that comes natural for you. But when it does, it clicks, and then it's just natural, and you do it, and you post every day without thinking about it because that's just what you do. And you do your power hour every day before you go to bed because it's just what you do. It's become a habit for you. So make those good habits. Look at your schedule and see, where do I have bad habits, and how can I turn those into times when I'm having better habits and make those into habits? The other thing I wanted to say, and I said it earlier in the call too, is keep tweaking stuff. Don't continue to beat your head against a wall trying to send the same message to people over and over and over and again and not get the right results from it. If you send out, like, let's say you've got this template and you've decided this is what I'm going to send out to people to invite them to my upcoming challenge group, and you send it out, and you send it out to 15 people in the next 3 days, and nobody responds to it. People have seen it, you can tell they've seen it, but nobody responds to it. Look at your message and tweak it, and then go the next 3 days and send it out to the next 15 people and keep tweaking it until you've got it right. There is no right or wrong way to do this. What will work for me might not work for Becca. What works for Becca might not work for Sarah. It's all in who your market is, who it is that you're talking to, and who you are. You need to stay true to you. If I talk LOL all the time, that's not me. I don't say LOL ever. So if I'm typing that to people, they're going to be like, what? Like, this does not sound like her. So make sure that it sounds like you. Tweak it and keep tweaking it until it becomes something that works awesome for you. And when you find that nugget of what works great for you and you're getting a great response from it, send that out on our team page and be like, guys, I have been sending this message out and it is working like gangbusters for me. I just thought I would share it here. And then take that from those people, use it, tweak it to sound like you, and keep tweaking it until it works for you, and then share what that is. The hardest thing when you come in as a new coach is figuring out how to say stuff to new people. How do I invite to a challenge group? How do I invite to the coaching opportunity? It's really scary. You're not sure what you should say yet. This is how we can help every single one of our new coaches, whether they are in your downline or not, to get comfortable in reaching out and inviting people to this opportunity. So be sharing those things, be tweaking those things, and be making those really good habits this year so that everything that we need to do in order to be successful in this business comes naturally to you. I will say that the only difference between where I am and where some of the newer coaches are is that I have been doing this for over a year, and I have been consistent with it every day for over a year. The only difference between where Brandy Botts is, or Melanie Mitro is for that matter, and where we are is that she's been doing it longer and she is consistent. She started right where we are. She is this crazy 6-figure earner and she's the top coach 2 years in a row. She was the person that started on her fitness journey with no experience in the business world, no experience as a coach, and just needed to lose weight. She was exactly like us. And the only difference between her and us is that consistency and that passion and that habit that she made to do these things day in and day out over and over and over again. And yes, she fails. I fail. We all fail. But that doesn't mean, okay, I failed, I need to stop. Okay, I failed, I guess I'll just quit for this month and I'll start over next month. No, it just means, okay, you know what? Today was a crappy day. And tomorrow I need to pick right up and I need to keep going, because that is really what it's all about. You're going to have crappy days. You're going to have crappy weeks. You might have a crappy month. Keep going. That is the whole point of this business, is to be here in 1 year. So to end off, one thing that Carl said on the surge, and I absolutely loved it, was to remember what your hesitations were when you first started coaching, and talk to those hesitations when you're making your posts. If you were hesitant about spending money because you had no money, share about that. Share about how you were broke as a joke and you decided to take this leap, and this is what this has done for you. Share about how you were nervous that this was an MLM, a big company that's a pyramid scheme, and you weren't sure if this was going to be legit or not, and how being a coach has proven that wrong to you. Share about how you weren't sure if you were going to be able to lose the weight, and because you were coaching, you were held accountable to that. Speak that out in public. Get out all of those hesitations that you had when you started coaching out in public, and share that, because I can guarantee you, you're not the only one that had them. And if you share that out in public, not only is that going to hopefully get other people calm about it, but it's also going to show people that you're legit. You're for real. You're telling the truth. It's not just something you're sending in a private message to somebody. It's something you're putting out there for everyone to see. The other thing, and I'm going to have each of you girls share one of these right now, but the other thing that he says is to get your excuses out there. Whatever your excuses, whatever you feel like your excuses that you can't do your power hour and you're not getting where you want to be in this business, or you can't get your workout in, or whatever, write them down. Write all of the excuses down you've got, and then throw them out. They're excuses, and that's exactly what they are, and you can either continue to use those excuses, or you can throw them out and you can decide that you're going all in this year. And I really hope that you guys are all deciding that you want to go all in this year, because I can guarantee you a year from now, you're going to look back and think, holy crud, what did I just do this last year? That is where I'm at right now. And I'm nowhere close to Melanie Mitro's status, or even Kelly Jimenez being an elite coach. But I look back over this last year and it amazes me how different my life is. And I guarantee that each one of you will be in that exact same place a year from now if you put yourself all in and you throw away those excuses. So I'm going to go around and have each of you girls that are on the call tonight, I'm going to put you on the spot, and share just one, you don't have to share a ton, but share one of your excuses, one thing that you have thought in your head that was like, I can't do this because this. And I want you to get it out there and say it, and then I want you to forget it. I want you to put it out of your mind and realize that that's an excuse, and that if you choose to get over that, you can, because that's what this is. It's a decision to be here in a year and to go all in with this business. So I will go ahead and start, because I would never ask anybody to do anything that I'm not going to do. And one of the excuses that I have is that I am an introvert. I think about that all the time. When I'm posting something or when I'm reaching out to people, I'm like, yeah, but it's easier for Kelly because Kelly is more of an extrovert, or it's easier for Melanie Mitro because she can just talk in a video and be perfectly comfortable and look at how great she is at it. And I'm not. I stutter over my words and I get nervous and I feel like I need to have a glass of wine before I chat with you guys. It's just, I am an introvert. I get very nervous, and I use that as an excuse. And so this year I'm throwing it out the window, and I'm going to start shooting videos whether I like it or not. And I'm going to start doing the things that I need to do with inviting people a lot, all the time, whether I'm comfortable with it or not. And I'm going to add people to my network all the time and press that scary friend request button all the time, whether I am comfortable with it or not. So that is my one excuse, is that I'm an introvert, and I'm trying to throw that out the window this year. So that is going to be my goal. And now I'm just going to unmute you guys, and you guys can all share yours. So who wants to go first?
I found it.
I'm going to call on you if you don't go. Somebody's got to do it.
I'll go.
Brush her
I'll
hair.
go.
Oh, wait. Go ahead.
No, you've got it, because I can't see you. So we'll go, and then Sarah's going to go.
Because you can't see me. All right. My biggest one, if that's what we're doing, is probably I feel more obligated to spend more time being a wife and a mom than taking that time to do my power hour consistently sometimes. If my son is causing a bit more of an issue and my husband's struggling, or things like that, I feel guilty for taking the time to do what I need to do. And sometimes he reacts a little like that. But for the most part, he's really supportive. But it's like that's probably mine. And I just need to, do it anyway or find another time frame in which to do it somehow in the 24 hours of my day.
I love it. And honestly, that was one of mine this last year. And I swear to you, I just talked to Jeff about this. And I told him, I know you are super supportive of me, but there are some times when I walk upstairs to do my power hour at night after Ryan has gone to bed and I leave you with the kitchen full of mess and I feel guilty. And I kind of just got that on the open with him. And I feel like that helped a lot because that's when we could kind of open those lines of communication. And he'd be like, I don't mind doing this because I know that you're working and you can't do that any other time than this kind of thing. So maybe talk to him about it. But I love that that's one of yours because that was definitely one of mine too. So I can relate.
Yeah.
All right, Miss Sarah, do you still have the hairbrush? All right.
We're good. So my biggest excuse is definitely housework. Because that's something I think we can all understand. There's always something that needs to be done. And I find myself constantly trying to get it done. And so I put me and anything of revolving me usually on the back burner. So that's why my hair probably hasn't been washed in 2 days.
I love it. Yes, I'm sure we can all relate to that. That's for sure. And I will tell you, my house is for sure not perfect at all. I very quickly pick up before people come. That's pretty much the extent of it.
That's when I do my best cleaning.
Heck yeah. My house is cleanest before I have guests. I'm not going to lie. Becca, how about you go next? I'm going clockwise on my screen.
All right. For the record, my hair hasn't been washed in like 5 days. But that's the norm.
You always gotta one-up me, don't you, Becca?
What?
I said you always have to one-up me.
No, I was trying to make you feel better. Honestly.
Okay, because I was lying. I'm more like 3.5, but you still have me beat.
I always will. My hair is gross unless I have like a life event. Anyway, that goes for my makeup too. My biggest excuse, I can't even think straight right now. I just had it. One of the things that I always found myself doing, and I still do it sometimes, was I always talk about things like, well, hopefully Beachbody will go somewhere, or hopefully I'll reach Success Club, or if it doesn't happen, it's not that big of a deal. And I start my mind, I've always been this way, and I just start downplaying things and negatively talking to myself. And when I say oh, maybe Beachbody will go somewhere, or hopefully I'm successful with it, that's basically setting myself up for failure, because I'm not saying Beachbody will be successful. I will reach Success Club 10, things like that. So I find myself doing that a lot when things aren't happening as fast as I want them to. And I'll start making more and more excuses of why I'm not good enough, or why this just won't work for me. And it usually stems from me not speaking as things have already happened, if that makes sense.
It's like our goals. You always talk in, I have hit Success Club, and I will, or I am a diamond coach at this date, or whatever. It's totally true. Think positive, and positive will happen. And I'm sure a lot of people can relate to that too. So awesome. Greta, what would you say is your excuse? It's your turn. You're up.
I've got a million of them.
What's your biggest?
Everything every one of you said is my excuse. They're just all there. Except I do have to say, Becca's always yelling at me when I say I hope, so now I know why.
That's
I see myself there.
So probably my biggest one, though, is the whole introvert thing. I'm so nervous about reaching out to people. So nervous about it.
Yeah. And I will be perfectly honest with you. I am the person that I would get a script from another coach because I was too nervous to even think about what to say to people. And I would send it out to 5 people, and I would shut off my computer and I'd go to bed. because I didn't even want to know. Like, I didn't want to know if people were responding or if they were looking. I would post my promo post and I would shut my computer off and go to bed. I wanted nothing to do with it because it just, like, palms sweaty. That's how nervous it made me to do these things. And I will say, the more you do it, like I was talking about earlier, it kind of becomes a habit and a routine, and you don't even think about it. Like, I can post a before and after picture of me and I don't even blink anymore. I'm like, whatever, that's me. So it does come with, like I said earlier, I mean, throw out the excuse. You know what your excuses are. Write them down if you have to. Be like really purposeful about it. I know this is going to sound silly, but these things work. I listened to this thing where they said, write down everything that you think you're horrible at. Write it all down. And I'm writing diligently over here because I have a lot of things I think I'm not good at. They're like, okay, take the paper, crumple it up, throw it away. You're done. You're done thinking about those things. You're done thinking about the things that you're horrible at, and you're going to focus on the things that you're good at. You're going to focus on the things that you do have. And that's the same kind of concept I'm trying to do with you guys here is think about those excuses, get them out there, know what your excuses are, recognize what they are, and then realize that's all they are. They're excuses. And if you decide to look beyond that and change your point of view on it, that is when it's going to click for you and you're going to be able to make this into something amazing. So, and that's, I mean, as a coach, I think we'll all agree we're all about the business of helping people. And that reaches beyond fitness and nutrition, at least in my point of view, it does. I want to make people's lives overall better, whether that's financially, whether that's just personal development wise, but that's kind of our goal. So anyway, that's all I've got for tonight, ladies. So if anybody has questions about anything from the surge, any upcoming dates, or just anything they want to chat about, now's your chance. When it always gets quiet.
Do you happen to know how, well, wait, first of all, what did you say it was called, that like new sampler pack, and do you know how much it'll be?
They're calling it the Barista Pack, and it's going to be the same thing as like if you were to buy the 24 packets of chocolate or the vanilla chocolate combo. It's just like another way to get your Shakeology home direct.
Gotcha. Okay.
I don't know. They did not mention, and I have not seen anywhere. I looked it up. If they're going to be adding the cafe latte into like the sampler pack, which I think would be a great idea because then it's 7 days, which would be cool.
Yeah.
But they haven't said anything about that yet. So once I hear on that, I'll let you know. But this is just like for your Shakeology home direct and your like challenge pack orders and stuff.
So essentially for us to try it, we have to switch up our HD to that.
As far as I know, I have not seen anywhere where they are doing it any other way. And one of the things that I was thinking about doing if they're not doing any kind of sampler pack of it is ordering it in a 24 pack of samples, just myself, just ordering it and sending it out to each of you so that you can at least try it. Because I think that's a really important part. If you have not tried all the Shakeology flavors, buy a sample pack. It's not very expensive. It's one of each flavor, and then you can at least have tried it so you can tell people what you think of it honestly. For example, I think greenberry is disgusting. There are lots and lots and lots of coaches, a few on our team actually, who love it. But it's not something I would personally recommend because I wouldn't be able to tell somebody how to mix it. But that's when I definitely try it. But if I don't find out about a sample pack, I'll order them and I'll send everybody that wants one at least. Any of the active coaches who are running this business, I'll send you guys all a sample so you can try it because I think it's important too. And that's another good reason, FYI, to go to Super Saturday this Saturday if you can, because a lot of them are going to be mixing up some cafe latte Shakeology for you to try too. So I know the one here in Arizona is, and I know the one in San Diego is. So it's a good reason to look into it and hop into the Super Saturdays.
Where would I look into that?
There is a link in your Coach Online office, and I also posted a link not too long ago. I'll tag you in it in the team page, and it'll bump it to the top. So if anybody else needs to look at it, it's right there. And literally the link that it's on, if you save that link to your computer, it's the same link every single Super Saturday. They just change the dates and the locations as it gets closer to the next Super Saturday. So,
okay.
Yeah. All right, and anything else, ladies? right, we're all quiet. So if anybody has any other questions or anything that they want to brainstorm about, just let me know. I'm hoping to get a guest speaker on our call next week. I've been talking to a few people who are interested in coming on, so I'm really excited. And if not, that will definitely be sometime in the next few team calls. So stay tuned, and thanks for being on tonight, ladies. I'll talk to y'all next week. Bye.
Bye.